I can tell you something about the future. Something that hasn't happened yet, which is going to happen this coming Sunday. This coming Sunday is Nathan's birthday. The 24th of November 2019. It's tomorrow. Because it's after midnight now. So it's tomorrow. And tomorrow, Nathan would have turned 24. Tomorrow's the 24th. And Nathan would have been 24. I don't know if he is 24 now, like where he's gone, because time is different there. But he would have been 24. And Steamboat Geezer's going to go off at 3:37 on Nathan's birthday. 3:37 in the morning. Exactly 3:37. It's the one down the bottom. Steamboat Geezer. Its last eruption was 4 days, 17 hours, 46 minutes ago. Jacob equals 31. The name Jacob has a value of 31, and Jacob is Nathan's mirror boy. And then Jacob and Nathan, they both have a mirror boy named Martin. They share a mirror boy. And you might be like thinking, what the hell is a mirror boy? And that's fair enough, because it's something that I didn't read about mirror boys, I didn't hear about mirror boys. It's just something that it's come to me over time. Mirror boy has a value of 133. And when I say it has a value of 133, mirror boy, if you add up all the letters in mirror boy, each letter according to its place in the alphabet. Let's start with a simple one like bad. B-A-D adds up to 7. Lad is 17. Jayton is 46. Bad lad Jayton. That's the median. The mean keeps changing with each eruption. Right now it's 133, 133 days, 15 hours, 18 minutes. 15 hours is going to be the next one, if you know what I mean. If you know what I mean. It's going to be part of the next interval. It's going to be 6 days. So you can see the intervals have been, recently they've been like 6s and 7s and 8s. And this one's going to be 6 days, 15 hours, and 8 minutes. And what's interesting about the 8 minutes is there's never been an 8 minute. There's never been an interval that's ended in 8 minutes. And I've checked all the way back through the history of this geyser. And there's never, ever been an interval that's ended in 8 minutes. Unless I'm missing it, but I don't think so. I've looked at, this is my fourth time looking through it, so I should have seen it by now. If there's an 8 hiding there, there's no 8. So it's never happened. At least in the recorded history that's shown here, it's never happened. And 8, it so happens, is Jake's life path number. Now life path number, you work that out by taking all the digits in your date of birth and adding them all together. The max is 8 years, right? The minimum is 3 days, 3 hours, 48 minutes. So that was the shortest ever interval. And the last eruption, oh, well, we've gone back a fair way, haven't we? I was just thinking, 22nd of October, that's the anniversary of Jake's abduction. Yes, 2003. And that's my birthday. And this is the 2 eruptions that reflected the mirror boy. These 2 here. Because mirror boy, actually it's bad mirror boy equals 140. Bad mirror boy. Not just a mirror boy, but a bad mirror boy. Like bad Jayton. The bad lad Jayton. 140 and 20 minutes. Now the 20 means something. It could be like when Mirror Boy is 20, that's when it happens. And it is an eruption of a volcano in Indonesia called Mount Papandayan. So the year was 2002, 2200 hours. Friday the 26th of April and Friday the 13th of September. Now, the bad Mirror Boy, Martin, was born in between these two eruptions. In fact, he was born on Friday, September 6th. The same birthday as Jayton, bad lad Jayton. So he's Jayton's Mirror Boy. That means he's Jake's bad Mirror Boy, and he's Nathan's bad Mirror Boy, because Jake and Nathan both know Jayton, and they know he's a bad Mirror Boy. So, there you go. Now, Jayton is a real boy in the world where Jake and Nathan are now. Or teenager. He's a teenager. He's 17. Because he's the same age as Martin. So, it could be that Martin turns 20. You see. Martin turns 20 in 2022. So it could be that year. Bulb is 37. And this eruption that's coming is 37 minutes past. 3. It's the value of his name. Selwynne, Tiko, Martez-Swayn. And if you wonder, why do I call him Martin if his name's Selwynne? It's because that's what he calls himself, Martin. Because Selwynne's a bit of a mouthful, and he hates getting confused with a ski resort. So he goes by Martin, which is almost part of his surname, Martez. Devil is 52. Jake is 27. So, a volcano in Indonesia is going to go off in 2022, unless it's 2020. Either way, it's going to erupt in 2020 or 2022. And the name of the volcano is Mount Papandayan. And you might be thinking, well, this must be some massive super volcano eruption, if you're talking about it already. And it's like, no, not necessarily. It's not necessarily like a super massive, world-ending volcanic eruption. It's just a major eruption of Mount Papandayan. That's all. It last went off with a major eruption in 2002, not long after Martin was born. It was towards the end of 2002 when Mount Papandayan last erupted. This still says the 22nd. It's universal time coordinated. If we zoom in on somewhere more interesting than, I don't know, maybe up here? Let's go up here. Somewhere where there's some action. There we go. Some rain. There's rain falling in Australia. Believe it or not. It's true. There actually is rain falling in Australia. Right now, as I speak. And this also says 22nd of the 11th, 2019. Eastern Standard Time. Which is weird. But then again, Queensland doesn't have daylight saving. So I guess that's why. So it's still the 22nd. 12:24. You know what's weird about 12:24? 2 12s are 24. Twins. Identical twins, aged 12. Daniel and Samuel. They're the twins in red rain. I reckon there is some red rain falling right now, because there's been so much dust in Australia lately. There's bound to be some red rain. Red rain in the novel by R.L. Stein, though, is not dust. It's blood. And, the 22nd is the date of something. It's the anniversary of something that did involve blood. Do you know what it is? Yeah. It's 56 years today since that happened. Now, last night I made a video and I was just gonna sort of show the video because it's got something in it, I think, that's kind of useful, and that is the odometer on my car. So this is a video I made last night. Yeah, there you go. 76999. That's what my car has done. 2022. I hope it's not 2022 because that's so far away that it would be a very big anticlimax if I have to wait another 20 years for Mount Papandayan to erupt, and then the volcanic eruption probably won't be that big anyway. So it'll be like 20 years waiting for nothing much. That'd be a bit of an anticlimax. So I'm hoping it's not 2022, but it's got to be either 2020 or 20. Jeez, man, that's exactly the date, dude. Do you think you're living in 2002? That is what I was just thinking. Man, 2022 is the date. That's it. That's when Mount Papandayan's going to go off. 2022. That's it. Unless it's 2020. But no, I think it's 2022. It's even on the odometer, man. Ah. I can't believe I just thought I was in 2002. That's a time warp. So you get the idea. That was last night. So, yeah. I haven't uploaded that video yet. So I just thought I should show where I am in time, not 2002. This is 2019, not 2000, whatever I thought it was, 2000. I wish it was 2000. That was a good year. So, anyway, it depends where you are, what the time is. And the time where I am is not the time in Russia. There is quite a difference, actually. If we go to Anada in Russia, it's 1:30 a.m. Anada time. See, they have their own time. And their own special time. How's that? And then if you go further afield, depending on your point of view, depending on your perspective. If you go to Alaska, it's 3 hours away, right? So watch what happens. 3 hours is the difference. Okay? So it's 3 hours between these two places. It is 4:31 a.m. on Friday, the 22nd of November 2019 in Alaska. So the day is young in Alaska, and it's yesterday. So that's a bit of a spin out. The day is young and it's yesterday. Because today is Saturday. But not if you're in Alaska. It's Friday. And the day is very young. So, the point of that is there used to be a race between those two places. And it was called the Hope Race, or Hope Sled Dog Race. And this is somehow what led me to make my prediction for 3:37 a.m. for Steamboat Geyser, which is now what? 4 days, 18 hours, 3 minutes since it last erupted. So we're waiting for it to get to 6 days. 6 days. What did I say? 15 minutes? 15 hours, dude. We're waiting for it to get to 6 days, 15 hours, and 8 minutes. So that'll bring us to 3:37 a.m. Mountain Standard Time. Daylight saving has ended now. So it'll be Mountain Standard Time in Wyoming. And it will be the 24th of November, Nathan's birthday. And what's really interesting is Jake's birthday is the 17th. So this is connecting Jake and Nathan. And it's connecting their mirror boy, Martin, because his real name is Selwynne. And Selwynne Tiko Martez-Swayn equals 337. You see. So Jake's anniversary of Jake's murder is 22nd of October. Jake was murdered. He was shot. As was his president. But JFK was before Jake was born. JFK died in 1963. And Jake wasn't born until 1978. So they obviously never knew each other. And it's a bit like Jake and Nathan. They didn't know each other in this life either. But they're together now in the next world. And when I say they're together, I mean they're together. I don't mean they're like they've both gone to heaven, so now they're together. I don't mean it like that. I mean they are together in the next world. In their next world. There are other worlds than theirs. 4 days, 18 hours, 5 minutes since it last went off. A bee landed on my hand at 1:37. No, that's what I always say, but that's not what happened. A bee landed on my hand right when I said King Lake West equals 1:37. I have no idea what the time was, but I said King Lake West equals 137, and 173 people died in that disaster. That's what I said. And as I said it, This was really weird. A bee landed on me. Like, it just came zooming along and landed on me. Which is not a very bee-ish thing to do, where bees don't just come and land on you. Now, the other thing I was thinking is 142 in one... Hey. This was what I was thinking before. Is 142 and 124. Like, 124 is the time. I thought 124 might be the time in Russia. And the date? Well, initially I thought it might be today. Which it probably still could be. Because what is the time in Russia now? No. Oh, maybe. Because this is Alaska. I'm now thinking it's 1:37 in Alaska. 3:37 in Wyoming. And what led me to this? Well, hey, what if it's today? What if it's on the anniversary of JFK's anniversary? The anniversary of JFK's assassination. What if it's on the anniversary of JFK's assassination? Then it would be and it's what if it's... See, man. What if it's right now, like at 1:37 in Canada? That would then be 1, 2, 3. No, I don't think that's it. Because 3 hours was a clue. And these two places are 3 hours apart. So I can't really explain it. But 3:37 symbolizes triplet bulbs, like daffodil bulbs. And the triplets are Jake, Nathan, and Martin. Now, obviously, this is a reflection. There is actually a gymnast in Russia whose name has a value of, I think, there's two gymnasts. One name equals 124 and the other equals 142, something like that. And then that got me thinking there might be a connection to that place, and other things got me thinking other things, and then other things got me thinking other things again. Best if we just stick with my latest thought, which is this one. It's my latest thought. It doesn't mean it's the right thought, but it's my latest thought. And Nathan says, dude, you should stick with the original thought. You never change it, man. You just stick with the original. Jake's like, no. Like, evolve. You have to evolve. Evolve with the times. You can't just be stuck in the mud. So Jake and Nathan, even though they mirror each other, right? So it means they kind of say opposite things quite a lot. They mirror. So, mirror boys. So they are really well suited because they complement each other. If one of them leans, if Nathan leans left, Jake leans right. Kind of thing. Yeah, they complement each other. And they get along really well. So it's kind of interesting. But they give each other a bit of crap at the same time. And yeah, I just wanted to show today's date and point out that I haven't uploaded that video yet. And really, that's about all I wanted to do. Love is 54. Love. Love, love, love. Love is everything. Like, love is all that matters. That's what Jake and Nathan say. Love is all that matters. And apart from that, nothing else really matters. Love is everything. Like, when you boil everything down to nothing, all you're left with is love. Or there's no love, and then there's literally nothing if there's no love. But if there's love, there's still something. And that's the meaning of eternity. Love is a force of attraction. It can be sinful, and that's fine. You can use that. It can be useful for procreation too, if you want to procreate. Assuming you're not gay. Oh, I mean, if you're gay, you can still procreate with a girl, but it might be a bit harder. Doesn't mean you can't. It just might be an obstacle. And again, it might not. You might meet a girl who's really, like, sexy. to you. You might think you're not attracted to girls, and then you meet a girl and you're like, huh, I think this girl does it for me. And it's a bit like that with Nathan and Jake. Nathan had a girlfriend here in this world. And I don't think Nathan had any concept of being gay at all. And then he met Jake. And it was like, whoa, who's this boy? He's hot. It was like that. It was a bit of a shock for Nathan to find himself attracted to this boy. Whoa, this boy's like... And that's because Jake is gay. So Jake's actually like got a female side to him, which Nathan found really attractive. So it's like, you know, best not to pigeonhole people. Anyway, I've established today's date. I've connected it to the video. And that's really all I wanted to do. So, there you go. I don't know what else there is to do. I can't handle the party. 337. 3 bulbs. That's what it means. Bulb is 37, and there's 3 of them. So there's one bulb, one frozen bulb in Alaska, in Nome. Nome. I don't know if I'm saying it right. Nome. I assume it. It's just Nome. But, yeah. The Hope Race. Jacob's Hope. Dog sleds. I don't know, it's just something in this. I haven't even become conscious of it yet. But there's something there. I haven't even read into it. So the thing is, I just go by instinct. It takes a while for me to catch up with my instincts. So I just roll with them. It's like surfing, you just got to try and stay on a wave. And if you can ride it through to the end, well, who knows? Something might happen. And on the other hand, nothing might happen. Nathan says, well, does it matter? Does it matter if something happens or not? And I'm like, yeah, it does. After all the work I've put in, man. And he goes, yeah. Don't worry about that.
Here, you mullet. Why don't you just light your tampon and blow your box apart? Because it's the only bang you're ever gonna get, sweetheart.